match we've all been waiting a long time for. 12-time kickboxing and Muay Thai world champion Sitthichai finally in one Super Series. Superbon, the only Thai he has fought in the last 6 years, going 1-1. Sitthichai won the first time, a second-round knockout in 2016. Lost the rematch by decision 8 months later. Here they are for a third time. Sitthichai, 124 wins, 39 knockouts. Superbon, 110 wins, 26 knockouts, 9-1 in his last 10. Hasn't lost since February 2018. Good round kicks there from Sitthichai off the back leg in southpaw stance. Superbon, round kick off the right leg in orthodox stance. Jab from Sitthichai. Sitthichai, not a big knockout artist, has only stopped one opponent in his last 10 fights. That was in 2017. So he hasn't stopped anyone in almost 3 years, Sitthichai. Jab there from Sitthichai. Jab 2, step through knee. He does the step through knee so well, Sitthichai. One of the prime weapons to look out for. Won the Lumpini Stadium welterweight title in 2014 against Sawgrop at Yindi, who he stopped with a left high kick. As always, that hard southpaw style, very aggressive techniques coming off the left side for Sitthichai. But Superbon, fantastic in closing down aggression. Look how he handled Muhammad Kamal in their infusion match. Completely negated Kamal's aggression. Superbon does remind me a lot of Buakaw, and in some aspects he's better than Buakaw. Not all, of course. Buakaw is phenomenal, extraordinary. But Superbon does a lot of things very well. And dragging both men in this trilogy match so far, just dipping their toes in the proverbial waters, seeing what each other's bringing to the ring here in one Super Series.
Yeah, nothing clean landed yet, Michael, but these guys know each other very well. There's been so much talk about this rubber match. The world has been waiting with bated breath for these two to throw down. And right now, the featherweight division is really just a murderer's row. There's so many guys that are fighting for the chance to take on possibly Petrosian for that world title, and these are two of the top contenders in the featherweight division.
Look out for the counter hooks on Superbon. Though that said, it was a counter hook from Sitthichai that KO'd Superbon when they competed for the first time. Oh, the high right roundhouse kick just whistled over the top of the head of Sitthichai Sitsongpeenong. Very flexible Superbon, great hip rotation, can get his kicks up very high. End of the first round, we go to the towels. Folks, let us know across social media, who do you think is winning this one? Give the winner of the round 10 points, the less dominant athlete 9 points. At One Championship on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Dragon, your thoughts?
There's a couple of exchanges that happened early in that first round. These two guys are just so high level. When you see them fight other guys, you can just see how good they really are. But when they compete against each other, it's just so tightly contested. You know, Superbon is just so explosive, so athletic. He's got the speed advantage, but then Sitthichai has just that one-hitter-quitter power. He can lay you out if he connects correctly.
You look at the names that these men have beaten over the years. You look at Sitthichai first, the likes of the Iron Hands of Siam, Anawat, Fabio Pinker, Jordan Watson, Muhammad Kamal, Murthal Grunhart, Andy Sauer, David Kidia, twice in France he beat him, Robert van Roosmalen in Amsterdam back in 2016. It's a fabulous list of scalps that Sitthichai has claimed over the years. Superbon's beaten Singdam Katmilkau twice. Victor Nagby in Pattaya, Cedric Manoff in China, David Kyrier in China, Jomtong Chuatana in China back in 2017. Andre Kulibin twice. Gabriel Mazzetti beat him in Poland in 2017. But now it's all about that first important win together in one Super Series. Their first match together, I should say, here in one. Who gets the nod tonight? See, very light on the lead leg is Sitthichai. bouncing the balls of the feet up and down to raise it for the team, to raise it for the check. There's a high kick off the back leg from Sitthichai. Nice push kick from Superbon. Superbon. Double forearm guard, nice and high. Tip to the knee there, and a round kick from Sitthichai. Kickboxing rules this one, no elbows allowed. Referee just saying keep the kicks up. Front kick turned into a cutting side kick almost there from Sitthichai. 9-1 in his last 10, Superbon. 2 knockouts in those 9 wins. Both of those, though, were under Muay Thai rules. He stopped Luis Passos in 1 round and Fabian Hunt in the 2nd round. Said in a recent interview, Superbon, I'm more powerful and I'm faster than Sitthichai Sitsongpeenong. Are you seeing that at the moment, Dragon?
I'm seeing the speed advantage from Superbon, but the power you can just see when Sitthichai lands with something, he lands with a little bit more emphasis. He kind of moves Superbon a little bit, and that's that power, which is why he was able to get that big knockout in their first meeting.
Since the loss to Superbon, Sitthichai has gone 10-1, including wins over Jabar Askarov, Marek Grigorian twice, and Enrico Cal. High kick there off the right leg. Didn't really have any pivot, any torque behind it, though, Superbon. Sitthichai, that step through knee, it's a beauty as always. Drift back to centre ring now. 35 seconds on the clock. 2nd round of 3. Sitthichai thought about the front kick off the back leg. Superbon, no follow through. There's another step through knee from Sitthichai. Lean back. Nice counter. Cross down the centre corridor. Round kick from Sitthichai and a dump there. Catch and dump from Superbon. Final seconds of the 2nd round. Front kick from Superbon at full extension. Round kick nicely placed by Superbon, tucks it into the left rib cage. Double knee just on the bell there from Sitthichai. 2 down, 1 remaining. This much anticipated trilogy match. It's all part of one championship. No surrender. Coming at you live from the Impact Arena in Bangkok, Thailand. Dragon, your thoughts after 2 as we see that beautiful step through knee of Sitthichai.
Yeah, that knee is absolutely beautiful. We're starting to see kind of Superbon turn it on in the later parts of that round. He was starting to land successfully, but it was interesting because I spoke to the head coach of Sitthichai, and he said in the 2nd match he was actually nursing a hamstring injury, so he didn't quite have the movement capabilities of typical. So what we're seeing now is we're starting to see a little bit more mobile Sitthichai. He's starting to move well, but Superbon is starting to figure him out. I think it might come down to the 3rd and final round here.
Online on Twitter, One Championship ran a fan poll asking who would win this one. 42.6% said Superbon, 57.4% for Sitthichai. Both men wind up roundhouse kicks. It was Superbon who drew the short straw on that exchange. Double round off the back leg there from Superbon. Sitthichai, leaping hook off the lead hand out of that southpaw stance. Went to transition into the grapple, couldn't quite lock it on to launch the left knee though. Goes the inside leg, now goes higher. Nice tape kick to the midsection there from Sitthichai. Oh, both men are launching the heavy artillery with the legs here in the 3rd and final. They have upped the aggressor meter. Fake there from Sitthichai. Nice round kick off the back leg. Fakes off both legs. Thrust the jab. Long extension on that rear right arm there from Superbon. Has to be careful of that counter hook from Sitthichai. Superbon comes forward. No knees thrown in the exchange to any point scoring. Referee breaks them. Good high kick there from Superbon. Superbon starting to set some rhythm with that rear leg. Nice jab. Sitthichai just touched him on the jaw. They clinch up once more, and the referee not seeing enough action in the grapple. Jab from Sitthichai. Trying for a flicking right hand over the top there, Superbon. You can hear the impact of some of these powerful strikes. There's a nice digging deep into the guts there from Superbon. Punching again, 125 remains in the third and final dragon.
It's a very close match, going back and forth. It's kind of just whoever lands on the last part of the exchange.
High kick attempt there, but just glanced over the top of the shoulder of Sitthichai. Front kick from Superbon. There was much expectation amongst pundits that this one would go the distance. Although, as I mentioned earlier, pretty much a little more in favour of Sitthichai, but not by much. The fan spends a lot of time analysing this one, and, well, it looks like we are 40 seconds away from it going to the judge's call. Cross falls short for Sitthichai. Superbon leads in, a right roundhouse kick. Will Superbon get career victory number 111? Or will Sitthichai, the 28-year-old, get win number 125? Sitthichai, a 12-time kickboxing and Muay Thai world champion. He's always had good head movement, good footwork. We've seen that tonight. Always had the good step through knees. We've seen those tonight. There's a left hook from Superbon, right on the bell, as both men pump their fists into the air. But there are no draws in one Super Series. We must have a winner, as we see some of the exchanges from that third and final match.
Yeah, these two guys are just so closely matched up. They just went back and forth on everything. You can see a lot of these shots aren't landing cleanly, except that knee was beautiful. But Superbon just kept coming back. One guy would land and another guy would answer right back. These guys are constantly pushing forward. I'd like to see 2 more rounds with these guys, Michael.
I agree. It would have been nice to see a fiver between these two. You could watch them all night, really. It's a trilogy match. Look at that nice right hand getting over the top of the guard of Sitthichai. And here's the left, right between the eyes of the 12-time world champion Sitthichai. Okay, Dom Lau has our result. Sitthichai or Superbon in the trilogy match? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match was presented to you by Nurofen. Here is your winner from the blue corner, Superbon.